It's Howdy Doody time. Oh man, remember that show? So today is New Year's Eve, and I wanted to come on here and just wish everyone a, let's say, colonial New Year, I guess, or whatever this is, because obviously, I think a lot of people know now that the true New Year is the spring equinox. Some people say it's April 1st, and just around that time when spring is sprung and life is happening and newness is coming forth and growth. And I don't know, honestly, I never researched why this has become New Year. However, most people do celebrate it in the US, so Happy New Year. And with that being said, a lot of people, we reflect on our year and what we've done and what we've been through and all that stuff. So I just want to wish you all, to those who are in grown-up bodies, behaving as grown-ups, and have integrity and honor and keep your word. Those of you who have been kicked around, beaten, abandoned, traumatized, hurt, not those of you who are deceiving yourselves and are lying to yourselves and overly sensitive necessarily, and making up a story of suffering when you truly haven't. I'm talking about, those who have been left by their significant other. I'm talking and kept on going. I'm talking about those who have, taken shots at achieving their dreams and it hasn't worked out. I'm talking about those who are there for their children, who are there for the community, who have stood up and done something this year or done their best to do something. I'm talking about those people who, have truly had their heart broken and, things haven't really been going so well for you in the physical space. Remember, these are growing pains. So as the alchemist, we turn this stuff into gold. Again, pressure makes diamonds. And, don't give up. Don't quit. Pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a hug. Say, I love you. I love you. I love you so much to yourself. And, if you're someone who has abandoned people, who has continued to act like a child, who has, not been your best self and your most honorable self with dignity and, see divinity in every situation that the best we can. That is, our mission, right? Is to see the divine within ourselves and within everything around us. And I'm obviously, of course, working on that, and I get better at it every day. But those of you who have been the abandoner, who have not kept your word, who have not kept your contracts, who have decided that you don't want to grow up, that run from the pain, that run from the suffering, that run from the growth, I pray for you. God bless you. I wish you the best. However, this video is to shout out those who have stuck out their commitments. Like, for instance, myself, I never thought I could be a single dad, which I've said, and here I am one day at a time being a single dad. If you've messed up, running away isn't it. Sticking around to balance the books, to be, if I've been crappy to somebody, it isn't, oh, well, I should just stay away from them because I've been crappy. No, I show up and balance the books of karma, let's say, or cause and effect by being there and being a better man the next time, the next day, the next experience, going there with my hat in my hand, in a sense, with my head held high, and say, hey, I'm not perfect, I messed up, and I'm here to be a positive part of your life today, and help you and serve you in some way. With my son, where I've failed is yelling at him or something, in my opinion or perspective, and then I show up and I be more loving, more understanding, give more hugs, say I love you so much more. I don't say, hey, I was a jerk to you yesterday, so I'm gonna leave so that never happens again. No, you stick around and learn how to make it never happen again while you don't abandon somebody. So for those of you who, have been quit on, have not been valued, have continued through that pain, that suffering, the growth is happening and you will amaze yourself. I can say that for myself for sure. Again, pressure makes diamonds. Turn the pain into power. I am more powerful, more strong than I ever thought I was or could be. Things that I thought for sure would break me have not. I have only strengthened. The scar tissue has happened and the skin is even tougher. And I still haven't given up on love and given up on caring about other people and given up on saying how much I love you. And I haven't given up on thinking that I can still be, I still have faith that this place can get better, that people can get better. Use your blinker, don't throw trash out of the window. I see this happen all the time, and sometimes it drives me crazy. However, not to the point where I go nuts anymore or like try to, yell at you. And it's like, okay, I pray for you. I hope that you wake up one day. To those of you who have not fallen to wokeness, woke culture, and blue hair and fake contacts and fake boobs and fake chins and dyeing your hair and dyeing your beard and Botox and plasticness and surgeries and all this vanity, for those of you who are standing your ground in the midst of these programs coming at us in every possible way at every possible moment, especially if you're somebody that's on the internet and social media. I'm not generally. God bless you. You are doing amazing. Even if all you did was get up today and keep smiling in this craziness, and you're somebody who hasn't fallen for thinking your savior's coming from some man, that it's coming from inside and from God and your relationship with that, somebody who's focused on self-mastery and really digging in and looking at yourself in the mirror and writing down your faults and your shortcomings and openly admitting when you're wrong and taking accountability and responsibility. God bless you, for you are going to help bring the kingdom here. You have a purpose. There's no way you would be here during this time with all the craziness and most people falling for it, and you're not. So God bless you. Cheers to you. Happy New Year to you. Keep loving yourself. Keep patting yourself on the back. This video is for you, to encourage you to not quit, to not give up, to stay the course, to stay the narrow path, to not fall, to continue to not fall for the narrative, for the programming, for all this, so far from nature mentality and way of life. I just can't wrap my head around it, and I'm grateful for that most of the time at this point. I am grateful that I see the world from a space that, what if there was none of this? I couldn't even make this video. How would I live? How would I handle things? How would I speak to people? How would I interact? I would be kind. I would be loving. I would do my best to be a good neighbor, a good part of the community, someone who wants to help, who's willing to lend an ear. So for those of you who have hurt others for your own selfish gain and selfishness and run from growth, I pray for you to right your wrongs and to come back to the light. And for those of you who are, who have been through some horrible stuff this year or in your life, I pray for you to keep going and to let it make you stronger, and look at it as growing pains. Turn that experience into gold. Be the alchemist. Again, you wouldn't still be here and be breathing. So just keep going, keep being strong, stay the course. thelivingmysterychurch.org. I love you. Again, happy New Year, whatever for this is. And keep on keeping on, keep going. And if you ever need somebody to talk to, I'm here. thelivingmysterychurch.org. Peace.